Hola a todos. Hello everyone. My name is Dawid Jasiński. I'm from Poland. Professionally, I'm dedicated to geotechnical industry and civil engineering. Personally, I'm a big fan of sport, travel and healthy lifestyle. I graduated 10 years ago as a mining and geologist engineer at the Silesian University of Technology. But the situation in mining that time leads me to find a new path, so I became geotechnical engineer. I had privilege to working on various projects around the world, for example, Australia, Kazakhstan, Netherlands, Poland and the UK. I'm also very deep into the sales and marketing stuff. From professional point of view, my decision was motivated because I was working as a business development manager for Latin America and Caribbean region. So for me, it was much more easy to communicate with my clients here on this part of hemisphere. And finally, why Samana in the Dominican Republic? Long story short, I read Marek books, so Chasing Black Unicorns. Then I go to the vacation with my girlfriend here to Dominican Republic, but in Punta Cana. More or less that time I was following Marek on his Instagram and he started to share some insights about Samana, about his real estate project here, and I was enchanted. I must admit that Samana in Dominican Republic is much more beautiful place than on Instagram Reels, which is quite unique. We appreciate here the Caribbean climate and also the modern features. We choose the Dominican Republic over other countries in Central and Latin America because of few reasons. Safety is the most important, but also weather, natural environment, food quality, people, and access to the modern life. I hold the position of the engineering director and business development manager for companies that specialize in delivery and production of special products for civil engineering sector. But I also believe in power of social media, especially in B2B business as a LinkedIn platform. So I'm trying to use this platform, LinkedIn, my profile, to expand my network of possible clients and educate the market about our products. Because I work mostly remotely, I can live here, but sometimes I organize the technical trips around Latin America or US to meet clients personally, face to face, and give them the presentation, or sometimes I take into participation for civil engineering events. Dominican Republic, amongst other Caribbean region countries, stands out because of various reasons. One of the reasons is the economical growth. This has a direct impact on the pace of implementation different technologies, for example, also on the construction sector. Now, the Dominican Republic economy is 7th among countries in Latin America, which is quite surprisingly for me, at least, because of the size of the country and the population. You might think that Dominican Republic, because of the tropical location, can be affected by the hurricanes, but you are wrong. Because of the geographical characteristic and especially the high mountains in the central part of Hispaniola Island, the country is protected from the hurricanes. And also about the earthquakes. Yes, it's true that the country lies close to the edge of the Caribbean plate, but most of the earthquakes are impossible to feel. They are very small. The global trends toward using more ecological materials becoming more and more popular, even in countries like Dominican Republic. I really believe that we should using technology and the products locally produced to reduce the impact of the transport. For example, also using the recycled materials on the construction site and geosynthetics can reduce the impact of the carbon footprint to our environment. So I think we should implement these technologies to every construction site around the world. When we talk about the effective building protection in Caribbean region, we can divide this topic into the two parts. First one is the protection against the possible strong winds and also the earthquake protection. To build a construction that is resistant for strong winds, we can, on a design stage, we can choose the right shape of the roof and also the right shape of the entire building to allow the flow of the wind go around it. Also, we can implement the technology to tie better the roof into the entire structure. When we talk about the earthquake protection, we can consider the proper geotechnical investigation on the design process to make the foundation much better and stronger. And also, we cannot forget to follow the right building code and cooperate with the experienced structural engineer. Combine all these factors, we can construct the buildings that are resistant for any natural catastrophe. First of all, we have to remember how important is the role of nature in our surrounding area. For example, the mangrove forests are now one of the best natural solution for a coastal erosion protection. And also the landslide protection. So we have to keep our slopes as green as possible because the root system make it stronger. In El Valle Views, which is another project of Samana Group, we encounter with possible crack of the rock formations. So during the construction site, we have to make sure that we implemented solution to prevent any rock fallings. And also, after construction, we have to make sure that any seismic activity cannot have impact on our foundation and the entire building. At Nomad City project here in Monte Rojo in Samana, we are facing another problem, which is landslide. Because it's a quite hilly area, we can observe even bended palm trees. So at the design stage, we have to implement it into the slope analysis, the proper boundary condition, and also the factors like seismic activity, heavy rainfall, and temporary removal of the vegetation. Samana Group is different from any other real estate project here in the Dominican Republic because they leave space for nature. In total, only 20% of the total area of the land that they have will be developed, which make this view possible every time when you look through your window. Also, they are not developing close to the beach, which decrease any concerns about the possible raising of the sea level. Emphasizing the use of local materials and the solutions that are sustainable makes this project very unique in terms of reducing the carbon footprint and also the total general impact to the environment.